Hello, I'm John.
And I'm Nancy.
And we are
Yeah,
Jane
Travels. Yes.
We didn't think this was going to happen, did we, Nancy?
No.
We had the snowstorm yesterday. Our internet, we lost our internet during MGM's live.
Yes.
And I was hoping to watch these YouTube video lives all day long. It didn't happen. I watched the ones Friday. Yesterday, I didn't get it back till about 4 o'clock, and I'm hoping to watch the rest of them today. So we finally got it back, and I thought real quickly I would just share with you guys why
we were without power.
And I'll just quickly flash through these. This is what we woke up to this morning. Actually, we were watching what happened last night.
I came home last night at midnight from work, and I had to crawl under these trees.
Yeah, this is across our driveway. Beautiful, though, huh?
Yeah.
I bet you're all jealous of the snowstorm.
Yeah, I was crawling under these trees to get up to the driveway. I parked the car at the end of the driveway, and then I crawled under and over these trees to get up to the house.
This is the driveway after she crawled. The rest of the driveway she had to walk. This is just to share the beautiful snow. I'm sure you all would like some of it.
It is really pretty.
Another tree down in our yard. That's the patio, which I had shoveled off twice, and it's still been covered with snow. So that is our...
So I believe we got over 8 inches.
Yes, and we're hoping that the internet holds up. We're hoping you guys can see us and hear us clearly because, like I said, we had all sorts of problems. First off, we would like to thank Mr. Blaine from Really Creative Travel for inviting us to this cruise marathon.
Yes, thank you, Blaine. That was nice to be invited. We're excited to be invited.
And we thank Doug and Nikki's chair for the nice
introduction.
Intros,
yes, thank you, Doug and Nikki. I hope Nikki's feeling better soon.
Yep, she wasn't feeling good.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is two things today. We're going to run two videos. One is going to be, since this is a cruise marathon, and we're in a little Christmas spirit here, and Santa and his reindeer on the cruise ship in the background. Since it is a cruise marathon, we're going to run 5 short previews that we ran during the year before our cruises, some cruises we took. So if people are thinking of booking cruises on specific ships, they can look at these and get an idea of maybe what our cruise was like. And then we're going to follow it with, we usually do 3 games called Name 3 different things. And for the third one is usually Name the Creator.
Right.
Well, we're going to just run creators on this one. So that's what we have in store for you today. So I guess the first thing we'll do is just quickly go through the chat. The first one in the house was Sean and KC from Vacay Mode.
Hi, Sean and KC from Vacay Mode. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
Dewey Ski, welcome, welcome.
All right.
Hughes Cruises, friends from New York. And I think we're the only ones that ever got their name right, Hughes Cruises.
Hughes Cruises. I had trouble saying that.
I know.
You got it right. I had trouble saying it.
Traveling with Fun. I'm glad to see you here. Paul Adder. Traveling with Fun said, kind of shocked. Jane and Charles, the very first traveling channel I subscribed to about a month ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that was only a month ago we've been friends.
Wow.
That's great. In fact, we just became friends with Doug and Nikki about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that was a nice... Jeffrey, that's Cruise Life. Let's see, Spikers, welcome. Blaine again, of course. Let's see, don't you trying to go through this chat. Gabby Christian, one of our moderators, actually KC and Blaine are both moderators.
Yeah, KC, Blaine, and Gabby. Thank you to all our moderators.
Mary Ellen Dillon, did you get snow down in Connecticut, Mary Ellen?
She's in Connecticut.
Mallory Braley, I'm sorry. Jackie Zito, did that. Gary Krebs, life is good today. Go ahead, you can do your woo doing bit Nance if you want.
Woo-hoo.
Amy. Let's see. What else we have here? Blankets, TJ and Kayla.
All right. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for joining us.
Friends
And we're
from out
glad
west. We can RVing.
And we're glad we had internet today. We were a little worried that we might not have
June
power.
Brown. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
MGM Travels. Hello, Bill and Lucy. Hello, Cooper.
What happened yesterday is, beside all the heavy snow, there were a lot of winds and.
Welcome, Stacy, first timer. Go ahead, you can talk. I'm just going to read these as you.
And people that were trying to come in on the 11 to 7 shift at my work, they said it was very hard driving in because of the winds, and it caused a whiteout. It was very difficult.
Casey Waldo's not here today. Oh, and the professor sends back his hello to Midlife Crazy. Let's see. Yeah,
luckily we didn't have too many call outs last night. We managed to get through.
That makes it tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing, we just covered the chat, and we'll be addressing that through the videos and stuff. Just so you know a little bit about us. I'm John and I'm Nancy. We're from Southern New Hampshire. We started this channel a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
It was started because I had converted all our home videos to VHS tape. I know most of you probably don't know what a VHS tape is. And
that was a lot of work.
Right, and then converted it all again. To DVDs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just so family would have stuff, the kids would have all the travels when they were younger.
Yes.
Well, guess what? Kids nowadays don't have DVDs. I didn't realize that. So we started uploading them to YouTube. And then I saw some of these travel channels. I said, you know what? Why not do the whole thing, on the YouTube? So we decided to just follow suit. And it grew a little bit. We do things on, we're doing something right now on each state, the things to do in each state. We do lives. We do
trivia,
cruises, trivia. We do trivia. We do games. And we've upgraded our Facebook page. We have something going on over there almost every day. So take a look at that. So that's basically what we're all about. So if you are new to us, please take a look at our channel. And if you like us, subscribe to us. We appreciate any thumbs up you can give us today. And what else, Nance? Is that about it? And check out our tips and trivia on our Facebook page, correct?
Yeah, tips, travel tips and trivia. Yeah.
Casey just put up there, have fun, stay young.
Yeah, have fun, stay young. That's what we want to do.
Oh, welcome, Tyler.
That's right. Life is too short not to have fun.
Now, let's see if I can make this thing work. So, all right.
It's pretty sunny out there right now, and it makes it look even prettier with all the snow.
It is beautiful.
It looks like a winter wonderland. I think New Hampshire is a beautiful state to live in, and it really looks pretty. But you got to like the cold and the snow.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Chad Cruz just popped in.
Oh, hi, Chad Cruzes.
Thank you very much for joining us. Okay.
So welcome in, everyone.
Now, could someone just give me a thumbs up or something if you can hear the volume? I finally figured out how to get the volume on the video to work, and I want to make sure you can hear it. So if you can't, thumbs down. Okay. So this is our intro, obviously, one of our first cruises many moons ago. And this is just an intro, so you don't have to go through our whole one, but this is an intro to a playlist we have. So all of these cruises have a playlist. This is one we took with your folks back in Disney.
Yes.
Which was one?
It was, we took it just before, it was 2001. Just before we landed, just before 9/11 happened.
Yeah, in fact, I don't think we showed on this, but if you watch the playlist, our very last video has us flying home. You can actually see the World Trade Center standing.
Yes. So. And then a week later, 9/11 happened. We had a wonderful time. It was so magical. And then the world changed drastically a week later.
How many of you have been on a Disney cruise? And I saw a couple shows last night with people contemplating going on them because there were no kids involved. I would go on Disney cruise in a second year.
Yeah.
2 of us, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. It was a wonderful trip. We're fortunate to have gone.
Welcome in Dave and Brandon's Excursions. Oh, and
I want to be on
Jay's
that.
Submarino Growing. The Beach Life. It depends, Paul, if you like Disney. I mean, we love Disney. So the shows that Disney get, if you don't like Disney, you would hate a Disney cruise. We're not gamblers, and there's no casino on Disney ships, so that didn't bother us.
And the food was so good. All the restaurants were amazing.
Yep.
Oh, the food was phenomenal.
Welcome, Danny. Danny is also a moderator. Hani is a moderator. We'd like to thank our moderators. Yeah, Blaine, you're a Disney fan. You would love it. The shows alone are fantastic, and the service and the food is unbelievable.
And Disney's Island, Castaway Key.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Hope I didn't miss anyone in the chat. Okay, this is another cruise. We are big NCL people, and that's basically not because we don't like the other cruise lines. We've done 2 carnivals 30 years ago. Yes, I said 30 years ago, and then a lot of NCL, a couple out of Boston, or several out of Boston, and a couple out of New York. We like NCL. My biggest thing I like NCL is the only cruise line I think in the world that serves chicken wings 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Well, you like it because you could drive to its port. I mean,
Well, yeah, right. The chicken wings add to it, but we usually do it because we can drive to the port.
Yeah. Because so we've traveled out of Boston and then New York.
Right. This one is out of Boston. This was Bermuda.
Boston to Bermuda.
Which is great because you actually dock in Bermuda for 3 nights, or 2 nights, 3 days, maybe it was. So you can see the whole island, even though we haven't yet. Telling you, Gary, it makes it all worthwhile. Traveling with fun. Traveling is fun. Also loves NCL.
Does she?
Well, not to she,
Or
but they do.
that was a really good show.
Okay, and this is another NCL. This was on the Gem, which is a small. The first 2 are smaller ships on NCL. Gem is our favorite ship.
Yes, the Gem is our favorite. Yeah.
And this one was out of New York for a 12-day, I think, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think the Escape is.
Yeah, well, that's for a larger one. You're right.
Yeah.
Chad Cruises, have you stayed in the Haven? That's my question.
The Gem was the first largest
Parents' first
ship.
ever cruise NCL Dawn 2007. Oh. Yeah, our first one was a Spirit, right?
Yes, our very first one was a Spirit, yes.
And then we did the Dawn 2 years in a row, and one was before refurbishment, and one was after.
Yeah. And then the Gem was the first cruise you and I took by ourselves.
Yes.
And then the Escape, which I think the Escape is really, really pretty. But I like the Gem as well.
My coffee hasn't kicked in yet. I pressed enter too early. Well, I guess the question still stands. Have you stayed in the Haven? I've always wondered what that place is like. This was a Tina Turner impersonator.
She was
It was actually the recreation director.
Yeah, she was really good.
That was actually her last cruise. She was going to a different cruise ship. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. Pizza.
This was good. This band was very good. I think they were called Sonata.
Yeah, the bands on the cruises were always very good. And this is typical. Now, this is, I guess, like Nancy said, this is probably our favorite ship.
This is our favorite at the Escape. I absolutely love the Escape. It was so beautiful.
Now, I know several of you, I know G&G and some others have taken the Escape on a New England trip. I think it was from New York up to the Canada, which I would maybe do someday, but I can't see getting on a cruise ship and not being able to swim. That's the whole thing. Have seen the Haven videos, haven't sailed in CL yet, but we will. Oh, February 2022. Are you going Caribbean or are you going up the coast? Even though you've probably seen enough of Canada by now, so I'm guessing you're going down the Caribbean. It's Cruise Lights. Thank you very much, guys. We big thumbs up. If you haven't, please send a friend request. Thank you very much.
It was fun seeing Manhattan. It was fun cruising out of Manhattan.
Yeah, the first time, especially with the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, and you got some nice shots here.
Yeah, he's right. Well, Cooper said the farewell show in Norwegian feels like the Olympics. I know. You wonder how they can get all these employees down there at once.
Yeah, that's a nice. There it is. My Statue of Liberty. I had never seen it before, so.
Places makes you wonder how much of the past we have been fond of during the cruises, like photos and stuff. I know that is funny. You wonder how many people you catch on other people's videos.
Right.
This was an excursion. Some of you have shown your videos for this year, and I noticed they have the trees spread out around Disney Springs. When we went on our excursion, they were all in one area, and it was fake snow and all that. One of my favorite things, the road course.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I'm too scared of heights.
This was one good thing. I don't know if I would love I don't like the racetrack. Later on, one of these you're going to see a racetrack on the Bliss, but I don't like that kind of stuff. But we did on the Escape, did the road course, and they have the rock climbing wall and the mini golf and all that.
What was that room that we saw? The Escape.
This is in Jamaica. Chad Cruises, we are going with D&G Explorers. No maps needed. Travel, innocence abroad. Some other. Oh, sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, our only problem is that we'd like to sail in the fall. You think you're going in February. We're looking actually for another, if they open up cruise, we're going to be looking desperately for a October, November cruise for 2021. This is Grand Cayman.
What do they have on the Escape? They actually have that Escape room, right? It was
they have one Escape room also.
And that was a lot of fun too.
The private island. That was the Mayan temple, Mayan ruins, right?
Yeah, Mayan ruins. I love that. That was cool.
This is all Western sailing. This is a port area, which is a great port area when you get back from the ruins. All sorts of things there.
Yeah, it's very pretty. Well, I could never do that. I'm scared of heights, but they were good.
Yeah, more entertaining. This is the All-Star show. Yeah, you're right, Gary. You know, that's what I have a feeling. I'm not booking anything. I was going to, but I figured there'll be so many group cruises and people going out. We could jump on one of those.
Yeah.
As soon as this mess gets cleared up. I see cruising happening probably the earliest would be the fall of this year anyway, so.
The fall of next year?
Of 2021, right. Yeah. This is a Bliss. This ship is the same size as the Escape.
Yeah.
So the Gem and the Dawn are the same, and the Bliss and the Escape are the same. Now remember, this is a preview, so you're going to get a little bit of Nancy introducing it. That was a snowman they built on the deck. We left from New York. That was an evac. Left from New York and it was snowing.
Yeah.
Great show.
I love
6.
this. I love 6. I saw it twice. It was phenomenal.
Welcome in, Dave and Aaron. A friend of ours from the West Coast. Another great channel.
Yes. Oh, the slides were fun.
Yeah, we love the slides.
Yeah, I love them. They were a lot of fun. Oh, that was good too.
I was organizing
laser
my
tag.
group for laser tag.
That was a lot of fun.
My leadership brought us to 2 victories.
That's right.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like about the Bliss, like I said, is I thought the go-karts took up.
They took away from the mini golfing because they cut down the mini golfing.
Well, mini golf, but they also took away from 2/3 of the deck up
Yeah,
there.
that's right. Yeah, I like the way the Escape looked, but the Bliss is a beautiful ship. I mean, you can't deny that. But
No, it was beautiful. In fact, the biggest thing with that, and I have a video coming out, I think, on that solo, was the observation deck. You remember that? This ship was, I think, initially
Absolutely.
built for Alaska. So
Yeah.
this room that wrapped around with
It was
glass
awesome.
windows that went about 2 or 3 stories.
Yeah.
This has come out in a lot of our videos. These were monkeys. And
in St. Kitts.
yeah, the story real quickly is my son wanted to go on an excursion. It was sold out, and I'm glad it did because we were just taking a walk around St. Kitts and came across these monkeys at a bar.
And we spent many hours in
As
that
Papa
bar,
Mozo said,
drinking beer. And
monkeys walked into a bar.
we spent many hours in that bar, drinking beer and patting the monkeys.
Thank you very much, Shed Cruises. My son, his 2 goals were to see a monkey and jet ski.
Yes.
Fortunately, get to do both.
He was
If you
thrilled.
ever go to an island and want to do jet ski, walk the beach and haggle a little bit. The first guy we hit wanted $60.
Yeah,
And I think we ended up with 30 for the same amount of time.
for a half hour, right? Was it a half-hour ride? or-
Yeah, it was a half hour. But I'd be able to book one of those studio cabins for solo. I think, Will, that NCL is known for being one of the cruise lines that has the best deal on solos, right?
Yeah, I think you know.
I
Correct.
thought I had read that.
This was in Antigua, right?
It's like a good old slideshow we would sit through back in the day. We were joking about that, Paul, too. This is the type that they drag you over the
That's
house
right.
and
That's right.
under the guise of something else and make you watch their home
Oh,
movies.
right.
Now, if you like any of these, we have the full playlist for all these.
Uh,
This is just a quick snippet preview of each one. Oh,
Yeah,
welcome in, Traveling Granny.
Our son did the go-kart. Did he do it twice?
He may have been scheduled, but we canceled it, I think.
Canceled one. This group was fantastic. All the entertainment
That's
was
so
very
true.
good.
Yeah, cruises. Okay, and that's our first video, which is, let's see now how to stop this. Okay, so how many of you have gone on NCL?
Mhm.
And we have a tentative Carnival cruise booked for 2022 October.
2022.
Yeah. And like I said, we want to jump on board one this 2021, not this
Yeah.
year. Hopefully that will happen.
Yeah, I hope so.
Let's see. Doing that. Because I always enjoyed that. Dave and Aaron saying hello to. Okay, and just joining us is just me, Fifi. Thank you for joining us. Please hit thumbs up. Okay, let me load the second video. So give me a second, Nancy, talk about something while I'm loading it.
Well,
Let's see. So the second video. Okay. Now this one doesn't have sound, so we can talk all the way through it. All right. All right. We used to play this game. We talk about the creator as we went along, but because time is pertinent here. I put everything on a strip, so each creator is going to have 10 to 15 seconds. And I would ask you in the chat to please throw out the name of the creator, because this was a game we played. It's called Name This Creator. We do a live every other Sunday. We try and do one live, an afternoon live during the week. And on the Sunday ones, we play the game. And this is accumulation of all the times we've done it. We've actually up to, I think, 68 creators that we've honored and done shout outs. If you want to be on this and I haven't shouted you out yet, send me a picture of your channel and name your channel, and we will definitely add you to the game. So further ado, Name This is the name of the game, and this is Name This Creator. Okay, I'm sure you recognize this person, hairless or not. Of course, this is the man responsible for many a Cruise-A-Thon.
Yeah.
And yes, that was Blaine. I see the answers popping in. That was Blaine. Who is this next one? This is a very big station, so I'm sure a lot of you know it. A lot of these are smaller channels too, and I'm hoping you guys recognize them. Blaine 2007. You know, Blaine, you're never going to live that title down. Jackie, I think I recognize you coming in. If I didn't, welcome. Jeffrey's been on a cruise ship, on an NCL cruise ship.
Nice.
Okay, that was Traveling with Bruce. I guess I got to pay attention to these. Who was this next one?
Did they
That was Griswold's Family Vacay. Yeah, we see the answers pouring in. Hey, the Traveling Guild just dropped in. Welcome, guys. And they've been a little bit under the weather lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Josh showed them that was correct. Who was this lovely couple? That was Sean and Casey. That is correct. This is a family that does a lot of videos together. It's correct. Fisher Adventures.
Fisher Fun
Ventures. I always forget the fun part, don't I?
Yep.
A couple of our friends over from California. That was Dave and Aaron. This is a friend of ours from down in Florida.
Yep. She loves Disney.
She loves Disney.
Yeah, she goes on.
That was MLB. Oh, everyone knows this evil couple. The professor knows.
The professor knows.
Correct. That was LB. Oh, Degenerate Cruises. Welcome in. That was Midlife Crazy, the last one. I'm hoping I'm not falling behind here. Quick story on Degenerate Cruises, now that I have you on here, is they were our first person to subscribe to us. I'll always remember that.
Yes.
As they invite us down to take a dip in their pool.
They have a lot of fun in that pool. They have a lot of fun parties.
Okay, Spikers was correct on the previous one. Before that was Adventures Ahead. Cruise with Al and Jeannie was the previous one.
Oh, I wonder if folks
These people haven't been in the limelight lately, but
very nice
these
people.
Two good friends of ours that are down in Georgia now.
Yeah, they moved to Georgia from Tennessee, and hopefully they'll be back on.
What's the cruise industry?
Yeah.
That was the Travel Scouts. This young lad is
formerly known as
taking the U2 by Storm.
And the Travel Scouts, formerly known as Summit Push.
Did I say Alan Genie was back a couple?
I don't know.
Beach Life, there was a Summit Push, but
Yes.
they renamed themselves
Right.
at some point to the Travel Scouts. So you are right.
Yeah.
These young ladies, back of their head, I had to do that instead of the picture. 'Cause it's such a.
That's a beautiful painting.
So we had the Tyler Show, which everyone's guessing. Then we had we had Journey with the Gingers, and this stranger. Anyone know who she is? Well, the ginger goes to the one before I know what he meant. Nurse Nancy. Who are these young lads from the Great White North?
I'm going to say nautical Nurse Nancy.
Friends of ours from, I think it's a Toronto area.
I think it is Toronto, yes.
That's right. It's naughty Nurse Nancy. Like I
Naughty
said,
Nurse
these
Nancy.
guys have a little place in our heart because they were the first ones that subscribed to us.
Yes. It's a good
Chad Cruises
picture.
was correct. Nurse Nancy was correct. Everyone's getting the.
Did they get the last one?
Well, the thing's on delay, so I have to
Okay.
wait. Yeah, I'm seeing Jennifer Cruises, of course, is the previous one. This is one of our favorite travel agents.
Oh, yes.
Look her up if you're booking the trip.
Yep.
That was Sherry.
Sherry from Sherry Awesome Travels.
Right.
Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels.
That was Two Tour and Travel. As you see, this is like the lightning round here. Trying to guess
I know.
I thought I had put too much time. I was going to try and cut it down, but it really isn't.
It's going fast.
Did Two Tour and Travel, yeah. And that one. Sharon at Sea was after that.
Sharon at Sea, yep.
Yeah. Everyone just pumping out the right answers. Wanda from Cruising for Food was the previous one. So I'm trying to look back and forth there, Cruising for Food. Seeing the answers coming through for the previous one. And that was Dave, and we have names, Dave and Brandy, right? Excursions. Griff and Melissa.
Griff and Melissa, yes. Who bought an RV.
Friend Larry.
Griff and Alyssa, who bought an RV.
That's right.
They're going to be traveling in their RV.
Switch modes of transportation. I'm seeing the answers pop up. That's Plump Travelers.
Plump Travelers.
This is a Disney channel, strictly Disney. We haven't been able to run anyone by them yet. That's right. PDV, that's Pepper Tree Villa, was the last one. This is a Royal Caribbean guy who I followed on the Disney Channel much earlier. That was Matt Hochberg on Royal Caribbean Blog. This is a combination really of two channels here.
Oh, that's correct.
So if you can give me one or give me both.
Yes. These guys are very interesting. They're also RVers.
Friends of ours from the West, we call it. That was Johnny's Journey in Vanderella.
Yeah.
For the two channels. This is Deb and Brian. That's right. Johnny and Kelly were the two for previous ones. There was Dancer Quest.
Dancer Quest.
She's from England, I want to say.
Who?
Right here.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah. That's Emma Cruises we just saw.
Emma Cruises from England.
I'm sure everyone knows these. They're a combination of Disney, huge Disney fans, and also cruisers.
Yeah.
And want to take a wild guess who these young men are? Of course, that was D&G. And this is my favorite family picture. That's husband Garrett on the left, Michelle, Hannah, and Gabe on the right.
That's a very good picture of Garrett.
Yeah, he's aged a little since then, but that's right. Big Explorer, Little Explorer. And that last one was Monarch Moments. Who is this fine family? There's Lucy on the left and Bill on the right. That was MGM Family Travel. I know you guys are putting the answers down, but we're on a delay, so I throw it out there. Our friends from Australia.
The Down Under friends.
Well, you almost gave it away now. Down on the Cruises.
Oh,
Lana and Sean.
Well, I forgot that was their name.
You want to do his noise?
Oh, life is good today, Ronnie and Elmo.
We're not supposed to give the name, but that's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're supposed to give the woo part.
Sorry, messed it up.
Ronnie and Alma. What's life is good today?
I forgot.
Another relatively big channel. I'm sure everyone's watched at some point or another. Yes, he does a nice woo there.
He does.
Life is good today. Everyone knows them. That was EECC. Okay, let's see. This is that was Cruising with Ben and David.
Oh, you forgot that one.
No, I just did that one.
No, you didn't say it.
Yeah. Okay, and if you don't know him by this picture, we always throw this picture in just to make it a little clearer.
That was Cruising with Ben and David?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, welcome in, Dancer Quest. Deb, welcome in.
Hello, Dancer Quest.
Bob Moses, I don't see you in here today, but you try and guess. He's got many nicknames. Vlog Father. You can throw his nicknames up there too. Of course, that was Papa Mozo, and this is the guy. This guy's been reaching out to the cruising community. Does a lot of Disney stuff. Name's Dean. I can give you that. Now you tell me his channel. That was Dean from the Live Place.
The Live Place.
And this was, I think, the first time he and Nance, we ventured into the RV community. We're starting to reach out to them on our...
Yeah.
They have a good channel, too. They have trivia. Pop over there. That was Roy and Becky's Travels. This is an interesting one right here. They have changed their channel. So you can give me either the old name or the new name.
That's right, because they've expanded their family.
Right. So their old name was Sawyer in the Middle, and their new one's called Hands Full, Heart Full. If any of you see that name popping up, you know why. Friends of ours from Florida. Who were they? I don't think I gave the last one before. Sawyer in the Middle was Roy and Becky's Travels. And the last one was Us and More with Heather and Dwight. Our friend Darian here.
Darian, yes. Is that spaghetti ice he's eating?
Yeah, it's that spaghetti ice. I think every picture's name was spaghetti ice. What's that? It's Magnificent Germany with Darian?
Yes.
These are friends of ours. I'm trying to remember where they live now. Somewhere a lot warmer than we are. I'm not sure what exact state it was. And Darian was correct on the last one if I didn't give that. Okay, and the last one was Richie and Vanessa Travel. Check them out. Speeding along, I wish you had more time to sit on these. That last one was See the World with Chris.
See the World with Chris.
Oh, Panas Habit is here. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. What we're doing is it's part of the Cruise Marathon, and we are playing a game trying to guess these creators. Let's see who did I miss. Chris, Rob Fuzz was the last one, and this is Let's see. This was Means to Travel, that last one. This is a Disney Channel. This is Allie and Liz.
Is it Adventures of Allie and Liz or just Allie and Liz?
No, the channel itself now is Ohana Adventures.
Ohana Adventures, okay.
Here's fan favorites. Oh, well. Oh, this is her first time in. I hope you stick with us. Thank you very much, Traveling Granny. That was Sailing Away with T&K. I'm sure you all knew that one. Who is this? Is a RV. She is so
amazing.
handy. She's like Johnny from Johnny's Journey, and these two do so much work on their own RV. And that was Box Van D.
They're amazing.
This is Joy and Dan. Cruisers. That was correct. Cruise-A-Thon. These are the people who introduced us. We just met them a couple weeks ago. Boy, they've been to a lot of far-off lands.
That drink sure looks good.
Does look good, doesn't it?
Yes.
We were on his show. This is Gary, and he runs a morning show. And then
Oh, you didn't say who that was.
Yeah, I did. Oh, did I not?
No,
That was Doug and Nikki. If I didn't say
Doug and Nikki, yes.
Sorry about that. But they're popping up left and right on the screen.
I know. I just want to make sure you said that's Doug and Nikki. Yeah.
That last one was the channel is called Daydream About Nice Things.
Daydream About Nice Things.
This is a huge Disney channel, and last time we ran this, no one got it. And I'm curious if anyone knows it now with the more people in the house here. Mm-hmm. That was Diz Unplugged. That was Pete Warren in a picture with his dog. Another Disney channel. This is Angela and Jeff. Thank you very much. Nice. Okay, so where was I here? So it was this Dream was the last one. This is a group. Actually, these guys are fairly our neighbors. I think they live in Massachusetts.
Oh, yes.
That was a Dufali crew. These are two people. They tend to do a lot of Six Flags stuff.
Oh, Penis Habit is here. Did you?
Yes, that was Two Real Geeks. It's another Disney site that we enjoy. They just got back from Disney World.
Oh, nice.
And that was Hitchhiking Bones.
Hitchhiking Bones.
I got it right that time, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. This is a trying to think if they're mainly RV or cruising, but they like to travel. We know that. And that was K&R Destination with Kyle and Ryan. Now, you saw him earlier, but he's also got another channel, which is a food cooking channel.
Yeah, because he's a chef.
Right, and that's Chopping and Growing with KC. Our friend Hani here, KC, Hani are both moderators. That was The Beach Life.
Like Nikki. Cool. Wait a minute. I just wanted to read something.
I was going to click on it.
Nikki got sick at the last minute, and I had to go do it on myself. Check it out. Okay.
That was La Lita Loca. This is Alana, a cruising channel.
And I think she's from Canada as well, right?
Yes.
A lot of people from Canada.
See, we did La Lita Loca. That was a cruise channel called Life Well Cruised.
And that's Alana from Life Well Cruised.
Right. We all know her. Friend of everyone's. And last but not least, that was Edna, in case anyone didn't know. Montreal. Okay, she's from
She's
Montreal.
from Montreal. Okay.
And that was the last one, and that is Expedition Greg. Okay.
Wow, those went fast, though.
Yeah, I thought we'd run out of time.
I hope
with
we
those.
got everybody.
Okay, so we've got about 10 minutes left, and I'd like to just use that to banter back and forth with you people on, well, traveling in general, right?
Mhm.
But this is a cruise one, so stick to cruising. So
Right.
I guess I'm going to reach out to you guys and ask how many people have an October cruise booked for 2021, October or November? Where's it out of, and what cruise lines it on, right? Because like I had said, we're trying to line stuff up. I'm constantly looking, but I'm not going to book anything until the cruise ship goes back out there. I don't know if there's been any new changes in cruising since the cruise news.
Yeah.
Since we last did, we do a weekly news update, trying to pick some fun items out of the news. If you join us for our afternoon chat
on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays, right? We try and do it Wednesdays at 2:00 if we can.
Yeah.
We usually, the night before, I'm scouring and trying to pick up a dozen or so travel things, not necessarily cruising. That's we find interesting, like those big things that are popping up all over the place. Those, have you seen those statues that are popping up? Another one, the third one, I think popped up.
The 12 feet, the 12 feet in height.
Yeah, it was Romania,
Utah,
and I think one's popped up. I want to say California.
Very interesting.
Let's see some of these cruises here. Private Baltimore. Okay, Dewey says, I do total of 16 cruises now in January 2023.
Oh, wow.
Did I read that right? You have 16 cruises booked?
Let me read it.
Wow.
He does. He has a total of 16 cruises between now and January of 2023.
November, December on the Mardi Gras from Port Canaveral. Yeah, it looks like Port Canaveral is going to be the home port for the new ship, the Mardi Gras, if it ever sails. They delayed it again until April.
The Mardi Gras, that's for Carnival?
That's a Carnival, yeah. Their other new ship might come out before that one ever sails.
Well, it'd be fun to hook up with some of these folks on cruises. I would love to meet some of these lovely people that we've been chatting with online.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping to jump on our next two cruises, make sure that some people from the group.
It would be a lot of fun.
We've posted on obviously this year, and we have not yet booked. That's the thing. We had cruises lined up, and then we said, let's at least wait for a cruise ship to get out there because they keep changing it. I think they advertise it to get the deposits from people to keep themselves afloat, pun intended, and but they keep canceling the cruises. Let's see, this one is I do. Okay, Paul has I do SAH and the ship group show. Okay, 7-day Bermuda on the breakaway out of New York City. Okay, that's the one we were looking at. Remember that there was a back-to-back we were looking at, and that was one of them. And then it was backed with one in Baltimore, I think. So we could drive down to both ports, but we just hesitated because we didn't know if we could make it from one port to the other. Let's see, plane, Mr. Marathon Man. I always book October, November cruises, but the next one. Yeah, we're the same way. Blaine.
Yeah, October, November, we like that.
As you can see by earlier pictures, lots of snow out here in the winter. We hate really leaving the house January and February and March because we're afraid we're going to come back.
Right, we had a bad experience one time when we did.
We went to Disney World for 2 weeks and came back, and we had the basement was flooded. There was mold all over the ceiling.
Yeah.
So we said, okay, we can't leave in the winter.
Yeah.
And so the fall, it's just starting to get cold up here. So it's a nice time of year to leave. Let's see, Chad. Oh man, I just lost them. Where'd they go? Okay. Chad Cruises said, hoping to do an Azerma from Rome. Wow, that'd be a great one. In November. I didn't have a big desire to do Europe. I like the Caribbean, but the more we've been looking at them and hearing stories, I think the way I'd like to do Europe is on a cruise ship. I think it'd be wonderful being able to fly over there
Yeah.
and then see several countries from a cruise ship.
I've been to Italy. I've been to Rome when I was 14. I'm Italian and I have relatives in Italy. I have a cousin, lots of cousins in Italy, and my cousin's daughter lives in Rome.
Will Cooper, nothing booked, but looking for a week before or after Thanksgiving. See, that's funny. No matter what we book, if we do book one for next year, I think we're going to find people on it because it seems like everyone's just looking at that time frame, right?
Yeah.
I think someone mentioned that earlier. Deb says we have a cruise in May. Royal Caribbean 3-day. I am loving the Christmas hats. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope. Yeah, we have to. If you notice, behind us is the Santa's reindeers. At least are on a cruise ship. But we started a little early. We got the day after Halloween. We got everything up. Tree decorated, the whole house decorated. So
yeah,
we're gonna wear hats
very festive right now.
We're gonna wear hats for the month of December if you guys like it or not. See this one. Okay, traveling Gilmich, we were on the local cruise on the Mardi Gras. That's one we've been looking at.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to hear some quotes back on that one. They haven't received them yet, but that's one we've been looking at. Mary Ellen Dillon, Wednesday at 2:00. That's why I never catch them live. I'm working. Yeah, we're on every other Sunday. So we're not supposed to be on today. In fact, I had to drag poor Nancy out of bed because she's working this weekend to do this show. But basically, we're on, we try and do Wednesdays so for an afternoon when they hit that group of people.
I will leave for a minute. I will be back. I hear some.
All right. Okay, let's see. I will try here on Wednesday. That we would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Anyone that wants to pop in. We do usually every week, and this week is up in the air now. I've actually requested time off so I could do it because I'm working second shift. So if I get that time off, we'll be doing one Wednesday. Posted a video of my first cruise and caught about 100. Oh man, that'd be something I'd love to see. All the cruises, and we've seen very few dolphins, very few turtles. And if one of my mods, while I'm going through this, could post the next cruise marathon one, which is That's Cruise Life. Someone could post it in my chat. And also, while I'm talking here, if anyone would like to throw down #creator or supporter, let the others in the house, since we have a nice full house today, know that you exist. And all we ask that you go over, check the channel out. If you like it, subscribe. Holy cow. Sarah, you got 5 cruises booked from 22 to 23. That's really good. Any of them on the, you doing any out of New York on NCL or Boston?
Okay, I plug is here.
Is he really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to get plowed out. Okay.
Yeah, because you saw the earlier pictures. We have trees across our driveway. Our plow guy's actually bringing a chainsaw with him. So
yes.
Kudos to him.
Yes, we've had him for 30 years. So
special shout for you guys planned, but I forgot when to keep moving me off. I'll do it next week. Well, you can pretend this is a shout out too. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can run through these real quick here. Hope I don't miss anyone. Dewey, supporter and creator. Amy, supporter with a few videos. Justin and Christina's RV life. I don't know if I acknowledge you. If I didn't, welcome in. Jackie, supporter. Life is good today. Creator, supporter. Chad Cruz's creator. Rally, creator, supporter. Midlife Crazy, creator, supporter. Traveling Granny, supporter and creator. Who did I miss?
Jeffrey.
Yeah, I thought I said him. I didn't say him?
Nope.
Okay, Jeffrey, supporter. Midlife Crazy, I got. Traveling Granny, supporter and creator. Griswold, creator. Stay home.
Stay home.
Justin and Christina, we've done NCL out of New York. Isn't that a great way to leave a port out of New York?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Sarah and Bob, creator. Just Me, Fifi, creator. Beach Life is a creator. And I think Beach Life just dropped the link for the next one. We also have a merch store. Go over and peek. There's a lot of Smiley merchandise.
I have a cup
still
here
may
that
be in time for.
Stay young, have fun, right?
And we also have a bunch with Smiley all
the
over.
frog.
Well, we actually have the real Smiley on it,
And
though.
then on the
Dance
front,
Quest Creator.
it says Jane and Travels.
Let's see.
Stay young, have fun.
And canceled. Okay. Oh, shit, Carnival out of New York. I didn't realize they were out of New York. Supporter from Paul. Creator Justin and Christina's RV. Van Life is a creator. Oh, that would be nice. Doug and Nikki did the Christmas cruise out of New York.
Oh, really? That would be nice, yeah.
So. Okay.
Can you imagine if we had something booked now? We couldn't even get out of our driveway. We can't even get out of our driveway. We had a cruise booked in the winter. Yeah, with this, can't plan anything in the winter.
Well, our time's almost up. And since we have a plow guy out there with a chainsaw, I probably should go out and help him out. So we want to thank everyone for coming in.
Thank you all for coming in and supporting us. We appreciate all of you.
If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do.
Yeah.
Please check out our site. If you're just coming to our lives and you haven't looked at our videos, take a look at them. You might be surprised which ones you like. And I guess that's it, right? We're hoping to go live this Wednesday, but it all depends if I can get work off or not. And we'll be back. Oh, well, that's the one thing I didn't say. Okay. Our next two Sunday lives are next Sunday, December 13th at 5 o'clock. We were going to do 4:30, but Nancy and my daughter are baking Christmas cookies. So we're going to do 5 o'clock, December 13th. And then the following Sunday, December 27th, we're hoping to try the 4:30 slot. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you all. And remember, stay young and have fun. Bye.
Goodbye. Have a good day and have a good holiday season.